Greetings! Welcome to our first practice. We'll start just as we always do with our 3 minutes of silent sitting. You're welcome to use this time for prayer, for meditation, for contemplation, or to simply arrive and get yourself settled and ready for practice. Since we are practicing at home and I'm in my house, you can hear there's cars going by, there's people moving about. So do your best to utilize the skills you have. Focus on your breathing, bring yourself back, even when you do get distracted. It's inevitable. So as you're ready, choose a comfortable seat, or you might want to lie down. You can always walk, eyes open or closed, your choice. Let's settle in for our 3 minutes. Full and deep breath. Release your practice. If your eyes are closed, open them up. Welcome to our first virtual class practice. So you might choose to continue to sit on your blanket, or you can move it over to the side. Uncross your legs, stretch your legs out in front of you. Roll your ankles. Take your arms out to the side, roll your wrists. And rotate your arms. Go the other way with your arms, wrists, ankles. Take your left leg in and then cross your right shin in front. Bring your arms down by your side. Spin your palms open. And inhale, stretch your arms up overhead. Root down to the places where you touch the ground. So the hips, the outer edges of your feet. Lift up through not only the fingertips, but also through the sides of your ribs, the arms, as well as your hands. Don't forget to also lift up through the crown of your head and extend all the way through the entire torso. 2 more breaths here. Soften from your ears through your inner shoulders. On your exhale, the right hand will come down. The left arm goes overhead and stretch your left side body. On your next inhale, come all the way up. Right arm follows. Exhale, the left hand down, the right arm up and over, stretching the right side body. Keep pressing down through the places where you touch the ground. On your inhale, come up. Left arm follows. And first side again. Exhale. Inhale, up, and exhale. Inhale up, exhale. Side to side, opening up the back of the waistline. Getting space between the ribs. Tick-tocking our spine side to side. Any amount will do. So especially if you've been sitting for long hours at a desk or even on your bed. I know some of you are probably working from the classroom of your bed. This back area, back of our waistline, the underside of our arms, the ribs, the side bodies can become kind of crunched up. So this simple side-to-side action invites a bit more spaciousness there. Final time to right arm over, all the way up, and then simply walk your hands forward. Don't have to go too far to push down into your hands. Root back again into your hips, the bottom of your sits bones, whatever's touching the floor, and take a deep breath into the back of the waistline, back of the kidneys. You can always walk out further or take your hands a little bit wider, bend the elbows. Gentle forward fold here. A couple more breaths. Walk your hands back towards your legs. Come all the way up. Uncross your legs again. Feet out. Roll the ankles. Sometimes even just sitting with crossed legs can create some tension in the outside of the feet, the ankles, the shins. So spread your toes as you roll. Arms up. Now, not just rolling the shoulders, but make big, full, sweeping gestures with your shoulders. Notice as you do so, you can articulate the shoulder blades towards one another as your arms draw back. Opposite way. Rounding the shoulders away from one another, making more space between the shoulder blades and the back. Okay. This time, right leg forward, left shin crossed on the outside. Might feel a little funky. Press down to the places that you touch the ground. Inhale the arms up, overhead. So arms down by the sides, bring the palms open, inhale. This time, exhale, the left hand comes down to the right knee, and the right hand back behind you. Inhale, lift the chest. Exhale, twist. Stay rooted, especially down through the left hip. It can tend to lift as we twist. 2 more breaths. Inhale both arms back up overhead as you turn back to center. And exhale, right hand to left knee, left hand back behind you. Lengthening up on your inhale through the entire torso. And exhale into a twist. As you breathe, balance effort and ease. So you might feel an area of tension in your body, or even the desire to go a little further, a little deeper. See if you can balance that with what feels comfortable, what feels accessible, and what might be in line with softening tension versus building it. Inhale the arms back up to center. Exhale, twist first side again. Left hand to the knee, right hand behind you. Inhale, coming all the way back to center. And exhale, twist. Inhale back to center. Using your breath as the rhythm, as the cadence. Exhale to twist. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Find a rhythm here of flow. Root to rise on your inhale. Stay lifted through the head, even as you twist on your exhale. One more to each side. Next time you're twisting right. Final time. Coming back to center after your final time, once again, forward fold. Walk the hands out forward. Press the hands down, reach your hips back. Breathe into the back of your waistline. Root to rise again, so push into your hands, push into the places where you touch the ground, the sides of the feet, back of the hips, and inhale to lift and lengthen the chest, the head. Perhaps you can again walk out or widen your arms. Final 2 breaths. Finding a balance of effort and ease. Walk the hands back in, and all the way back up. Uncross your legs, roll out through the feet, through the ankles. You might keep the blanket here if you wish. Come to hands and knees. Hands underneath the shoulders, shoulder distance apart. Spread your fingers. You know the foundation is what touches the ground. So here, the bottoms of our palms, the knees, either the tops of the feet, or sometimes tuck our toes under the balls of the feet. But whatever it is that's touching the ground becomes your foundation. So press down into that. Feel the strength of your hands as you push down. Reverberate strength all the way up into the pillars of your arms. Since your hands are shoulder width distance apart, just take a moment to see if your shoulders can actually contract. Can they squeeze and retract the shoulder blades onto the back, as well as expand and draw the shoulder blades away from one another? That makes it clear that we can then do some of our spinal undulations. So as you're ready, on your exhale, push down into your hands, your knees, the tops of your feet or the balls of your feet, and exhale around your spine. Inhale, retract your shoulder blades towards one another. Draw your low belly in and up gently so you can take the tailbone back, arching your spine, but without letting your low back become crunched. Exhale, round. Inhale, arch. Lengthening the spine on both the inhale and the exhale, making these curvatures as long as possible. Inhaling and exhaling. Taking our cat-cow with spinal undulation. Now we'll add a bit more movement. Inhale, lengthen the spine, come back through neutral. Exhale, pull the low belly back, reach the hips towards the heels, almost like you're going to a child's pose. Inhale, come back up, shoulder blades draw towards one another. Exhale, hips back to heels. Inhale, shoulders draw towards one another, lengthen the spine. Exhale, draw the low belly back, hips to heels. One more, inhale. And exhale. We'll add a bit more movement here. Inhale, come back up, right arm lifts and reaches forward. Exhale, replace the right hand, hips back to heels. Inhale, lift the left hand, stretch the left arm. Exhale, replace left hand, hips back to heels. One more each side like that, inhale. Notice how you press down into the opposite hand as you stretch the lifted arm. Inhale, left. This is stabilizing. Notice how you shift your weight in your knees as well. We'll challenge that now. Inhale, coming back up, right arm, left leg lift. Stretch in opposite directions. Exhale, replace hand, knee, and hips back to heels. Inhale, left hand, right leg. Exhale, replace, and drop. Inhale, right hand, left leg. Exhale. Inhale, left hand, right leg, and exhale. One more each side. Adding the elbow and the knee coming together. Inhale, right arm, left leg. Exhale, hold that shape. Push into left hand, right knee, and draw the elbow and knee towards one another. Inhale, stretch back out. Exhale, replace right hand, left knee, hips back to heels. Inhale, lift left arm, right leg. Hold. Exhale, draw left elbow, right knee towards one another while you press into opposite. Inhale, stretch back out. Exhale, replace, and hips back to heels. Again. Inhale, right arm, left leg. Exhale, to the center. Inhale, back out. Exhale, replace. Inhale, exhale, inhale, and exhale. One more on your own each side. Untuck your toes, tops of the feet come to the mat. Rest your forehead on the ground, child's pose. Press into your hands, reach your hips back. Full breath in. Full breath out. Look forward to your hands. Draw yourself again up, shoulders right over the wrists. This time you're going to step your right foot forward to replace your right hand. Hands come up onto the right thigh. Low lunge. Press down into the foundation, what touches the ground, right foot, left knee. Lift up through the entire torso. Balance effort with ease. Pressing down, rooting, to rise up, lift up with your breath. Release your arms down by your sides, spin your palms open, just like we did when we were seated. Inhale, stretch your arms up. Two breaths here. Remember, not just lifting through your hands, but also through the crown of your head. Root to rise. And then exhale, bring both hands down to the ground. Keep your left hand down, either tented up on your fingertips or palm all the way to the ground. Inhale, stretch your right arm up, twist. Push down into the left hand, right foot, left knee. Inhale, lengthen through the crown of the head, the right hand. One more breath. Stretch the right fingertips towards the front of your mat, way forward. As you exhale, bring the right hand down. Step the right knee back to meet the left. Exhale to round your spine. Inhale, lengthen, draw the shoulder blades onto the back. One more, cat-cow. Come back to neutral spine, step the left foot forward to replace the left hand. Hands up onto your left thigh. Remember, first, root to rise. So press down into the left foot, the right knee. Lift up through the chest, through the crown of the head. When you feel stable, balanced, arms down by your side, spin your palms up, inhale, stretch up, reach up, breathe up. Balance your effort with ease. Can you soften your eyes or your jaw? Push down into the ground and rise up from that place of stability. One more breath. Exhale, bring both hands down. You'll lead the right one to the ground. And when you're ready, inhale, the left arm up, twist. Pushing down through whatever is touching the ground. Root. And rise out from there. Lengthening through your chest, the crown of your head. Back through your right leg. Up through your left hand. One more breath. Left hand on your exhale stretches all the way forward, reaching all the way back down. Replace your left knee next to your right. Cat-cow. Exhale, round. Inhale, lengthen, engage. One more. From here, tuck your toes under. Bend your elbows slightly. Draw your shoulder blades onto your back. Lift your knees up off the ground. Push into the ground to straighten your elbows and move your hips back. Squatting dog. Inhale to lift the hips up. Come up onto the balls of the feet. Turn both heels to the right. Coming to the inner edge of your left foot, outer edge of your right foot. Push into your hands. Bend your knees and push your hips back. Reach your hips back. Push even more through the left hand so the left hip reaches back. Inhale back up onto the balls of the feet. Turn both heels to the left. Inner edge of right foot comes down. Outer edge of left foot comes down. Bend the elbows a little bit. Shoulder blades on the back. Push into your hands. Reach the hips back. Push more through the right hand, reach back through the right hip. Inhale, back up to center. Exhale, reach the heels down towards the ground, pedal your feet out, bend your knees. Downward facing dog. 2 breaths, push down into the hands, reach the hips back, perhaps bend the knees a little bit. And then slowly start to walk the hands towards the middle of your mat as you walk the feet towards the middle of your mat. Forward fold, middle of the mat. You might need a deep bend in the knees. Allow the head, neck to release. Push down, root into the feet. All 4 corners of the feet press down. Walk the hands up the fronts of the shins to the knees. Inhale, straighten the arms, lift the chest, come halfway up. Exhale, walk the hands down, continuing to root into both feet. Exhale. Inhale, walk the hands back up, coming halfway up. Retract the shoulder blades just like you did in cat-cow. Lift the low belly, we're in half lift. Exhale, forward fold. Continuing to root into what touches the ground. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, forward fold. One more like that. Inhale, walk the hands up. Shoulder blades retract onto the back. Lift, lengthen through the crown of the head. Fold on the exhale. I'm going to come through that shape. Inhale, come halfway up. Exhale, hold. Inhale, come the rest of the way up. Stretch the arms up overhead. Palms, exhale, heart center. Arms down by your side. Once again, spin the palms open. That helps get the shoulder blades all the way onto the back, chest full. Inhale, stretch the arms up. Exhale, forward fold. So you move past and through that halfway lift all the way to your forward fold. Inhale, walk the hands up the fronts of the shins, shoulder blades on the back, half lift. Exhale, forward fold. Root down, passing through that half lift, come all the way up, arms sweep to the sky. Exhale, hands back through heart center. Spin the palms open. Inhale, stretch up, reach up. Exhale, forward fold, coming through that half lift. Bend the knees as much as you need. Inhale, come up to half lift. Retract the shoulder blades, low belly is strong. Exhale, forward fold. Root through the feet. Inhale, rise all the way up. Exhale, hands through heart center. One more like that. Inhale, spin the palms open. Arms up. Exhale, forward fold. Rooting through the feet the entire time. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, forward fold. Root to rise. Mountain pose. Mountain pose. Full breath in and out. Feel your feet on the ground. Your 2 feet. Lift and spread all of your toes. And then lightly put them back down. Shift your weight onto your left foot and inhale, lift your right knee up, lift the arms up. Exhale, put the right foot back down as your arms come down. Shift the weight onto the right foot. Inhale, left knee up, arms up. Exhale, left foot down, arms down. And like that, breath-based movement. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, exhale. Keep going. Let the movement match your breath. Two more to each side. Continue to root, to rise. Pressing down into the place where you touch the ground. Lifting up, away from that point. As you inhale and exhale. 2 feet on the ground again. Shift your weight onto your left foot again. Lift the right knee up. This time, hold the right knee with your right hand. Push knee into hand, hand into knee. Lift the chest. Left hand can be anywhere it needs to be to help. Root down, rise up. Lift through the crown of your head. Take one more breath here. Then on your next inhale, open the right knee to the right, like you're opening up a door. And on your exhale, bring it back to center. Breath-based movement. 2 more times. Inhale. And exhale. Noticing what you notice about the wobbles last time. Leading to balance. Exhale. Replace your right foot on the ground. Inhale, both arms up. Big full stretch. And exhale, arms down. Shift your weight onto your right foot, left knee up. Hand to knee. Push knee into hand, hand into knee. That connection helps you root down and rise with balance. Right hand anywhere you need it. When you're ready, inhale, left knee opens. And exhale, back to center. Use your breath. Notice what you notice. Come in and out of the posture as much as you need. One more time. Left foot down, inhale, arms up. Exhale, forward fold this time. Bend the knees as much as you need for lengthen your low back. Release the head, the neck, the shoulders. Root down into the feet, bend into your knees, sit down into a chair, inhale, stretch the arms up. Exhale, palms come to heart center. Sit down into your chair. 2 more times like that with the arms. Inhale. And exhale. One more time, still rooting down to rise through the torso, through the head, through the arms on the inhale, exhale, hands, heart center. Keep your hands there at the heart. Inhale, lift the chest into the hands. Exhale, forward fold. Take 2 breaths here. You can shake your head. You can move your hips side to side. Root down through both feet. Bend your knees as much as you need to. Inhale, come halfway up, shoulder blades again onto your back. Exhale, forward fold. Press into the feet. Inhale, rise all the way up. Both hands come up overhead. And exhale, hands, heart center. Shift the weight onto your left foot. Inhale, lift the right knee up. Pause. Release the hands down by your side. Inhale, stretch the arms up overhead. Exhale, hands to heart center while you take the right foot back, lunge. Release the hands. Inhale, stretch the arms up. Exhale, hands to heart center. Feel free, move your legs around. Remember, get stable. Feet are on train tracks. 2 more breaths. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, hands, heart center. 1 more. Pause, root down, inhale into the chest, into the head, full exhale. Then you're gonna spring forward. Inhale, lift the right knee up. Exhale, hands down, foot down. Inhale, stretch the arms up. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, stretch all the way up. Arms come up overhead. Exhale, hands, heart center. Shift the weight to your right foot. Inhale, lift the knee. Take a full and deep breath here. Inhale, stretch the arms up. Exhale, hands to heart center, stretch, step the left foot back. Release the hands. Inhale, hands up. Exhale, hands heart center. One more. Inhale. Exhale. Root down. Inhale into the chest, into the head. Full exhale. And when you're ready, inhale. Step the left knee up. Exhale, left foot down, arms down. Inhale, stretch up, reach up. Exhale, forward fold. 2 breaths. And chair squat again. Sit down into your deep squat in your knees. Inhale, stretch the arms up overhead. Exhale, hands heart center. 2 more like that. Inhale, sit down deeper. Root, rise up. Exhale, hands to heart. 1 more. Inhale, lift the chest, straighten the legs, shift the weight onto your left foot, lift your right knee up. Open the right knee to the right on your inhale. You can always use your right hand again. Or if you wish, stretch the left arm to the sky. Bring the right foot inside for tree pose and stretch the right arm to the sky. Feel the wobbles moving towards balance. You can always exhale, press the palms together and bring your hands to heart center. 2 more breaths. Root. To rise. Your next breath. Inhale, lift the right knee back up, back to center. Inhale, stretch the arms up, full breath. Exhale, step the right foot back. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, hands, heart center. 2 more like that. Inhale. Exhale. Breath-based movement, final time. Inhale, root down through the legs, stretch up through the torso, through the hands. Exhale, hands to heart. Take a full and deep breath and launch yourself. Step the right knee up, full breath. Exhale, release right foot, hands. Inhale, stretch the arms up. Exhale, forward fold. 2 breaths. Inhale, all the way up. Exhale, hands heart center. Once again, shift the weight onto your right foot. Lift your left knee up. When you're ready, open the left knee to the left. You can always use your left hand to help support, hand into knee, knee into hand. Or take tree pose with the left foot to the inside of the right leg, the right arm up, the left arm up. Or as always, center your hands right at your chest for extra balance and steadiness. 2 more breaths. Notice if you are distracted, your gaze is wandering about. See if you can pick one spot to let your gaze rest on so that when you inhale and bring your left leg back to center and then step back, you've got that steadiness of your gaze. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, hands to heart. 2 more. Steady and yet able to move with your breath. Final one. You might even notice a little bit of shaking in your muscles, waking them up after a while. And then when you're ready, launch yourself forward. Exhale, left foot down, hands down. Inhale, stand strong into your feet, rise up. Exhale, forward fold. 2 breaths. Release any tension in your head, neck, and shoulders, but ground down through your feet. Inhale all the way up, push into your feet, big breath. Exhale, hands, heart center. And then mountain pose. From mountain pose, now come to lying on your back. If you're on a hard floor at home, you're welcome to open up a blanket and spread it out so that you have some padding on the back of your hips. Soles of the feet on the ground, knees up towards the ceiling, and recline. Take a moment here first to let yourself settle. You can arrange your shoulders underneath you. Turn the palms up towards the ceiling and roll the upper arms under. Notice how you have a little bit of an arch in your back that you can kind of tilt the pelvis like we were doing in cat-cow to exaggerate or flatten. Find neutral spine or whatever's comfortable for you and settle into the foundation of your posture, that which is touching the ground. Take 2 breaths simply to feel the rise and fall of your chest, of your belly. And then simply bring your feet to hip distance apart if they're not already. And then lower your knees to the right. This will bring your left hip up off the floor a little bit. It might even start to bring your left ribs off the floor. Settle your left shoulder down. And then use your breath. Inhale, knees back up to center. Exhale, the knees to the left. Right hip will lift up a little bit, maybe the right ribs. See if you can settle your right shoulder back down towards the ground. Inhale, the knees back up to center. If it helps, you can bring your arms to a T or even stretch your arms up overhead, opening up through the armpits and the side bodies. Once again, exhale, lower your knees to the right. Take another full breath. And bring the knees back up. Exhale, the knees to the left. And inhale, the knees back up. Now play with widening your feet as wide as your mat, or maybe even a little bit wider, and see how that affects the lifting and shifting of your hip. Side to side you go. You might even be able to press a little bit more now through the inner edge of your right foot when your knees go to the left, of your left foot when your knees go to the right, and reach out through that knee so that you get a bit more of a stretch on the inner hip. Go side to side, windshield wipering your legs, stretching through the knees, getting a little bit of a diagonal torso stretch here. Two more to each side. So the next time your knees go to the right, that's 1. Bring the knees back up to center. Heel toe your feet back in towards one another. And then draw both knees up towards the chest. Hands come to the knees. Just like we did when we were standing, press your knees into your hands, but pull your hands into your knees so you get a little bit of resistance there. Draw the low belly down so you can flatten out through the low back there. Inhale to lift your chest, draw your shoulders back. And on your exhale, draw your head towards your knees. Pull your low belly down, rounding your spine. Inhale, lower back down. Exhale, pull yourself in, drawing your forehead towards your knees. Inhale, lower back down. One more time. Exhale, you might even pull your knees towards your forehead. Inhale, lower back down. This time, as you exhale, pull your forehead towards your knees. Release the left leg and stretch it along the ground. Inhale, draw the left leg back up, lower your chest back down. Okay, exhale, forehead towards left knee, stretch the right leg out. Inhale, draw the right knee back up and lower. 2 more to each side. Exhale, left knee extends. Inhale. Exhale, right knee extends. Inhale. Exhale, low belly draws down, forehead towards knee. Inhale. Exhale, right knee extends, low belly down. Inhale. Full exhale. Full inhale. Draw your arms out to a T. Stretch your feet towards the ceiling. Waterfall pose. Again, you can kind of play with the arch in your low back. Draw your low belly down. Draw your shoulders underneath you. Press through the feet as if you're trying to push the ceiling up away from your hips. You may notice that your knees don't straighten all the way. That's okay. But continue to extend through your heels as if you could press gently from the back of your hips up through the heels to push the ceiling away from you. Imagine, like we did when we were standing, that you could actually root through your feet up into the ceiling and then rise with your breath, inhaling through the torso, through the crown of the head, and through the arms. Take 3 more breaths like this, even if you're shaking, but always know you can bend your knees and ease your low back if you need to. One more breath here, reversing the flow of circulation from your feet, from your lower legs, and then roll your ankles here. You can bend your knees if that helps to ease the low back. And as you're rolling your ankles, lower your feet down towards the ground and then back again to those gentle windshield wipers. Choose to place your feet as wide or as close as you wish and move your knees side to side. Release any tension in your low back if you can with these stretches or even with just simply exhaling deeply. You can pause on one side and take an extra deep breath there. And final thing, one more time, neutralizing. Draw the knees in towards the chest. Press the hands into the knees into the hands. Exhale. You can rock side to side if you wish, or simply hold here and release any extra tension in your jaw, in your eyes. And then when you're ready, extend your legs out. Draw your hands down, palms again spin open, shoulders arrange underneath you. You can wiggle your legs a little bit and we'll come into relaxation. You can cover up with a blanket if you wish. Allow, again, your breath to help you settle into the places where you touch the ground. For Shavasana, we'll be here for just a few moments. Take the time to scan from the top of your head down through the entire body. And first, simply notice if you pick up on any held tension from your practice. Keep scanning all the way down. If you get distracted, just come back. Continuing to move down through your body and noticing anything that feels a little tight or that might feel still even warm or tingly. There's nothing really to do here physically. Can simply allow gravity to draw you down towards the ground. And mentally, focus your attention on the inhale and the exhale, your breath coming in and out. If your mind wanders from your inhale and your exhale, perhaps once again, scan from the top of your head down through your body and actively encourage any tension to soften. Releasing your eyes, your jaw, your throat, even allowing your shoulders to soften down towards the ground and away from your ears even more. Your arms might even lengthen away from your torso with an exhale. The ribs just simply rise and fall with your breath. And your belly also is soft. Heavier through the back of your pelvis, allow your legs to release and gently roll away from one another. The tops of your thighs can soften, the backs of your knees release. Your legs might even grow a little bit longer away from your hips as your ankles turn out and your toes release. And then simply again, come back to focusing on feeling, sensing, watching, listening to your breath, your inhale and your exhale. As we're easing back in to our yoga practice, you might notice the impulse to jump up, to change something, to do something else. Remember, we carve out this time to practice releasing tension, softening, as much as we practice strengthening. Take one more head to toe scan. Gently reminding yourself of what it feels like to be in this final relaxation. Reminding your body what it feels like to be still, to relax, to restore and rejuvenate. Bring your attention back to your inhale and exhale. And without changing anything, just simply feel it rise and fall. And on your next inhale, deepen your breath. Expand your chest, your lungs, your belly. And slowly exhale, maybe even out through your mouth. That simple experience of inhaling, inspiration, and exhaling, release. One more like that. Full deep breath. Complete exhale. And then begin to move. Stretch the fingers, roll the ankles. You're welcome to stretch your arms up overhead or out to the side. Roll around in the shoulders and the ankles and the wrists. Bend your knees, place your feet on the floor. Roll over onto either side. Pause there. And when you're ready, push yourself up to a seat. Take a comfortable seat. Take a moment. Close your eyes. Recognize your efforts. Perhaps all of the moments where you were distracted, moments where perhaps you wobbled, you laughed at yourself. Thank yourself for these efforts to practice not only strengthening, balancing, building endurance and resilience, but also softening, bringing a good sense of humor, taking your time, and practicing patience. Open your eyes, look around, find something you love, something that's beautiful to rest your gaze upon, and bring this sense of resilience and gratitude into whatever you're up to for the rest of your day. Thanks for practicing. Peace.